Coach D, back again with another sports review prediction video. We got the Clippers going up against the Mavericks tonight. This is a big game for us. The Mavs are a good team. They are the number 3 seed in the West right now. Very talented team. They are scoring the most points, at least in the Western Conference, I know for sure, per game. So a very high explosive team, but defensively, they're also giving up a lot of points as well. So the key to victory tonight is going to be, and what I saw in the scouting report, you have to find some type of way to slow down Kyrie and Luka. One of them. You just got to find one of them and make them slow down. If they're both going for 30, you're going to have a hard time beating this team. But if you can slow one of them down to where instead of scoring 120 points, they're scoring 100, 105, then you have a good chance of winning, because defensively, they're just not the best team. You know, Kyrie isn't the best defender. Luka is definitely not the best defender. And then you have, Powell, I think, because Lively's out tonight. He's going to be man in the center. He's not the best defender either. So, you have opportunities, but you got to make sure you slow them down on offense. Now, let's look at some history real quick, because since we're talking about slowing down offense. The greatest offense in the modern era, modern basketball, is Luka Doncic versus Ivica Zubac. That offense and pick and roll, getting the switch, is the best offense you will ever see put on film in the past 50 years. Luka turns into prime Larry Bird every time he switches onto Ivica Zubac. He can do no wrong. He can't miss. If he drive, he get into the line or going right to the basket. So it's absolutely, by far, 100% the best offense of all time. How do we stop that? Every time we go in the playoffs with Luka, anytime we win, we always go small. We go small, so that way when he runs pick and roll, he has to switch on. We can just switch. Instead of making Zubac have to guard him on the three-point line in isolation, we can just switch everything, and with Kawhi on him, or Paul George on him, or Terrence Mann on him, even James Harden, that's a tougher matchup on him than Zubac. So ideally, for me tonight, I say if we want to win this game, we got to start off small. Don't let Luka just get off going against Zubac and doing the step back threes, because Luka is he's an in rhythm player. If he starts getting in the rhythm, he starts, doing the step back and launching the three and everything, he starts seeing those start dropping, it's going to be a long night for you. Now he's going to start, now he's going for 30, right? He sees 3 of those go in, it's on, and we know what Kyrie Irving is. So we got to make sure we don't let him get off to that start. So that's the first thing. I think we need to go small. Make sure that we keep him under check, make it hard for him. Zubac on him, Zubac out there, it's just too easy. Also, second thing, I think last time that we played them, if y'all remember, we had a very, very good first quarter. Very good, really led by Kawhi. But then the game got away from us when that second unit came in with Russ. It was really Russ by himself for a while, and then Paul George came on, and they couldn't do it. And during that time, because remember, Dallas has 2 stars, they stagger. So they'll have Kyrie and Luka out with the starters, and then they'll pull Luka out, and they'll just have Kyrie running the bench unit, right? We do a similar thing with Paul George and Westbrook. And Kyrie just tore our second unit to shreds. Meanwhile, on the other side, Paul George and Russell Westbrook couldn't do anything. And so they really struggled. And that's been something that I've been seeing these past few games, where Paul George will be really getting it going with the starting unit. But then when that bench unit comes and we need him to do his thing, sometimes he cooks, but then sometimes Chef Paul, he'll struggle and we'll end up losing leads. And the other team will gain a lead because he's struggling to get our offense going with that bench unit, and Westbrook as well, struggling to get a consistent offense. They'll start turning over the ball, taking bad shots, and then the defense isn't holding up on the other end when the other team has a star running staggered with their second unit. So we just need to make sure that when our bench unit is on, that we can stay strong and hold on. We did a decent job of that this last game with the Pelicans, but notice that in that beginning of the fourth quarter, ended up selling it. So we got to make sure we're better with that second unit. Paul George really needs to emphasize being good in that second unit when Harden and Kawhi are off the floor. And then when they get back on, they'll make sure that we ride the ship and we ride into success. So if we can do those two things, then I think we will have a great chance at actually upsetting them and winning this game. I think the Mavericks will be coming in thinking, oh, okay, we're going to blow them out just like we did last time. We're a different team now. With James Harden starting and Russ coming off the bench, that first unit has cohesiveness. We're really starting to understand our roles. Now it's just about executing them. But we're in a way better place than we were the first time we played them. So I expect this to be a much closer game. If, like I said, if we go small, if we can keep it close and then we go small at the end, we can beat these dudes. We can win this game, and I mean that. But if we come out there like last time, Ty Lue, and you put out Zubac, and then you say, oh, okay, well, Zubac's getting fried like he always do, barbecue chicken like he always is against Luka. So let's just trot out Diabate. Musa Diabate, let's just put him out there and let's see what Luka does with that. Like, Ty, come on, help me. So we can't do that either. But if we go small and we just say, okay, either Kawhi at the 5 or PJ Tucker at the 5, I would rather go Kawhi at the 5 instead of PJ, because I feel like Luka's going to be able to just dog PJ as well. But PJ held his own against Zion. He was frustrating. So maybe PJ might have a little something. I don't know. But regardless, anything's better than Diabate or Zubac. So, hey, so let's see what's going on. Let's see what happens. But my official prediction for this game, I think I've been 100% throughout the whole year. But anyway, official prediction for this game, if we go small, and that's either throughout the game, which is my preference, but if we go small throughout the game and then Zubac in on the bench, right? And then especially at the end, which Ty loves to do. He loves to go small at the end of close games. If we do that, it's going to be close, man. This is a hard one to call. I'm trying to keep my 100% streak right now. We're going to win. I'm going to say we're going to win. If we go small all the way through and then at the end, we'll win. We'll win. And even now there's a less percentage chance, but I'm still thinking if we go small at the end and it's a close game, we'll win the game. If we don't and we got Zubac and him out there, we're going to lose. It might be close, semi-close, but we're going to lose. So that's my official prediction. I want to know what you guys think. Make sure you like and subscribe if you like the content, if you love the Clippers. We following this team all year, all the way to the championship parade. Make sure y'all leave a comment, like, and subscribe. Y'all stay blessed.